Okay, guys, so we are looking at the second part of the question, which is 12B. That's same number 12, GCE Maths. So this one is a probability question, probability slash ratio, because they said a ball contains blue, yellow, and red identical balls in the ratio 6 to 5 to 4. There are 12 red balls in the bag. If eight blue and 7 yellow balls are removed from the bag, what is the new ratio of the number of balls? Then what is the probability that 2 balls selected at random, one after the other, without replacements, are yellow? So there are many important parts of this question. But let's take it part by part. The first I part, which is referring to the new ratio of the balls after some have been removed. Now, before we know the new ratio of balls, we need to know how many total balls we have for blue, yellow, and red. But it's tricky because they gave us only for the red. They said we have 12 red balls. So let me just write this. They said we have 12 red balls. But the ratio that they gave the ratio for all the balls, they said the ratio is 6 to 5 to 4. But so that I will not get confused, I'm going to indicate that under 6 here I'm having blue. Okay, then under 5 I'm having yellow, is blue, this is yellow, and under 4 is red, so that we won't be confused. So now, in order to find the total number of balls, first of all, because I have my red here as total is 12, good. So I'm going to use that 12 was a hint for us to find the number of yellow balls initially in the bag before some were removed, and we can also find the number of blue that was initially in the bag before some were removed. So remember that for ratio, you have to first of all add all the ratio together, all the fractions together, kind of. So because ratio is similar to fraction, so I'm going to say total. I'm going to say total ratio. Total ratio is equal to 6 plus 5 plus 4. And 6 plus 5 plus 4 is giving me 15. 15 whole. So I'm going to pick that red now, and I'm going to say 4 out of 15. This is a fraction. Now for the red, 4 out of the total, that is 4 out of 15. We're referring to the red balls. Remember, it was the red that was given, and it said the red at 12. 4 out of 15, or 4/15 of the whole number of balls, of the total number of balls inside the bag. So I will just call that N. Say N, capital N, is equal to what? Is equal to 12. That was the initial 12 that was given here. So we're looking for N, remember. So we can now say that, remember, off here is still times. So this is still the same thing as 4/15 times N is equal to 12. And I can say my N is equal to 12 times 15/4. And 12 times 15, it gives us 180. So I have 180 divided by 4. And 180 divided by 4 is going to give us what? It's going to give us, okay, I'll just simplify that. 180 divided by 4. That gives us 45. So we have 45. 4 and 5. So let's go down a bit for space. Okay, so since we have that the total number of balls in the bag are 45 balls, we can now get the number of yellow balls and number of blue balls. So we're just going to be taking the fractions of 45. So for the blue balls, just say blue. The blue balls is taking a fraction of 6/15 out of the whole 45 balls. So we just say 6/15 times 45 will give us all the blue balls that are inside the bag. So if you simplify this, 15 goes here 1, 15 goes here 3 times, and 6 times 3 gives us 18. So we actually have 18 blue balls. We have 18 blue balls, and for the yellow balls, remember we already have red balls given as a hint. For the yellow balls, it's taking a fraction of 5 over 15. So we just say 5 over 15 times 45. This goes here 3 times as well. 15 goes in 15 once. So we have 5 times 3, which is 15 yellow balls. 15 yellow balls. So I'll just clean this. So we have 15 yellow balls. Good. So how do we finish this now? Since we have the number of our blue, the number of our yellow, and number of our red, we can now find the ratio of, okay, remember they said some were removed. Okay, let's go back to the initial question. They said that 8 blue and 7 yellow we are removed from the bag. So out of this 18 blue, we remove, let me just subtract it, we remove 8, and out of the yellow we remove 7, so minus 7. So if we do that now, we can now get the total number of balls that are actually inside the bag right now. So our blue balls now are actually 10. We have 10 blue balls, 10 blue, and our yellow balls are, when we say 15 minus 7, what do we have there? We have 8. So we have 8 yellow, but none were removed from the red. None were removed from the red. Just if you look at the question, just blue and the yellow were removed from the bag. So we can still say we have 12 red balls. So this is the total balls we have now. So how do we find the ratio of this? Now looking for the ratio when we have three we're comparing 3 variables. It's very simple. We just divide by the highest common factor, which in this case I believe it's 2, because 2 can go in 10, 2 can go in 8, and 2 can go in 12 as well. So that is the HCF. Just keep it here, say HCF. So meaning that our new ratio is going to be 5 to 4 to 6. This is our new ratio. 5 ratio 4 ratio 6, or ratio 5 to 4 to 6, anyhow you want to call it. So that is the first part. Now for the second part, let's quickly go back to say what's the probability that 2 balls selected at random, one after the other without replacement, are yellow. So we're looking for the probability of, in 2 selections, yellow. So say I. We're looking for the probability. This one is actually very simple. Yellow without replacement. So remember, probability has a simple formula: number of required outcomes over number of possible outcomes. So since we have to first ask ourselves how many yellow balls are inside the basket in the first place, or inside the bag in the first place, we have 8 yellow balls inside. So we are going to say 8. This is 8 is the required. This is in the first selection, on the first draw from the bag. 8 is the required outcome. So what is the possible outcome? How many balls are inside the bag? So we just have to add all this. 10 plus 8 plus 12. So this is 20 plus 10, which is 30. Remember, you're not going to add the ratio. You're going to add the total balls. This is just a simplified, in a lowest term kind of. So this is actually 8 over 30 times, this is the first draw. So how about the second draw? The second draw, we are not, remember, it's without replacement. If you go back to that question, they said one after the other without replacement. So what does without replacement mean? It means that one ball has been removed, meaning the total number of balls inside the basket is no longer 30. It's now 29. So you don't put 30 there, except if the question comes with replacement. So, and our total yellow balls now are no longer 8 as well. They are now 7. So this is how it's going to be. So how do we see, what was our final answer here? We have 56 over what? Because 8 times 7 is 56. We'll just have to say 30 times 29. 30 times 29, which gives us 870. Is 870. So of course you have to simplify this. Once you simplify, express 56 over 870 in its lowest term, you're going to get your final answer. Thank you for watching.